Hey y'all, I hope you're doing well for this week. Happy Tuesday. We're almost to hump day, middle of the week, so yay. I hope that the sound is okay on this video. My mic started doing a little bit of crackly popping, so we're actually just going to record regular. If you have any mic recording suggestions that go into your phone, please drop them below because I would love to check them out. So if you watched yesterday's video, you know that we applied these lashes. Let me tell you, they hung on. Okay, I've cleaned my face, I have showered, got my hair up top and everything, and I have applied makeup, and I'm gonna do a video, I think, on the products that I've used today. No, my eyes are actually just completely bare. As you can see, the rest is all tinted, ready to go. Actually, what we're gonna do is take these lashes off, and Eyekeshe is the brand that we're going to trade these lashes, clean our eyes, and then going to throw a set of these bad boys on. That's why I left my eye bare, because as I said in my videos previously, I know so many that just like lashes, no eyeshadow. A lot of women just don't ever find that color that they like specifically, so they just go bare on, complement the rest of their face by their makeup. But we're going to take these off. As I said, we'll place them on this because this is what we are going to clean them on in the next video. But we're going to replace them with these, like I said in this video. But really quick, actually, I'll just go over my products that I have on today. So these lashes from the second video, or the last video, are Early. Again, one of my favorite brands. If I have any, do I have any? The lights like making my shirt look like it has little stuff on it. Anyways, so these are Early Lashes, but to prime my face, again, these are just some of my literally all the time products, even though I try so many. For my primer on my face, love this stuff. Like literally, it primes and makes your face feel so good. And when I say your makeup stays on, that is what I mean. And not to mention, my foundation is 24-hour wear, and you put a setting spray on top of that. Let me tell you. Let me tell you. But this is, I think it's spelled or pronounced Phoera, Phoera. And again, this is a primer, super smooth, makes it feel like satin, especially if you have larger pores. Even though this isn't a pore filler or to shrink your pores, it actually acts as that. So I love this stuff. Excuse my bottle because I use this all the time. I take it, I travel with it, I use it on a daily. I have two favorites. One is for when I'm a little bit tanner. One is for like I hibernated this winter, so go in the light shade. But this is Revlon's Colorstay, and it is a 24-hour wear. With that primer and my favorite setting spray, it stays on. So if you put your makeup on in the morning and you're going to go out and have dinner or drinks with somebody, like, I have to have no touch-ups. Like, it just wears and stays and is awesome. But I don't recommend sleeping in your makeup, because if you have oily skin or bad skin, or we don't want to flare that up, you know. But anyways, this is Revlon Colorstay 24-hour wear. It is in shade 280. I think it's tawny, Tawny. Love this stuff. It's in a pump, so it's liquid, but it's like it dries, but it's not overly drying to make your face feel really dried out. Just enough to hang on there and feel good. And Revlon Colorstay 24-hour fresh beige in color 250. Again, this is when I got a little bit of color on, and it looks like I don't have any color on because of my bright lights. But I'm still figuring that out, and the editing. But this, if you have not seen, they have actually baby skin instant pore eraser. It makes, you know, for that photo finish, like, you know, shrinks or makes your pores appeal shrink. This is Maybelline, and it's only a couple of dollars. I know there's a lot of pore shrinkers out there, but this is for the price of it. It is just so worth it. I just love it. I can use it every day. It doesn't bother my skin, break me out like some of them like to do. And so I would almost say, even though it doesn't say on it for sensitive skin, I would say it's for sensitive skin. Even the hyperpigmentation, how some can bring that out, it doesn't. So for the next one, you know that I mentioned this in the last video, and I knocked some of my underneath on again, since we're going to take these off, obviously. But it is the Benefit They're Real Mascara, and I cannot stress enough how I love this stuff. On my lips, well, we're going to do the magnetic liner. Actually, my favorite of those, and it's magnetic liner, and it is Airshine, Arishine. It is wonderful stuff. However, when we put the magnetic lashes on today, we're going to try theirs because that's only fair. But if you like magnetic lashes, pick you up some of this. This is some real good stuff, and it lasts a long time. So for my cheeks, the cut right there, what makes you look like you're snatched, as they call it, I use the Benefit Hoola. And for a small thing, I know it's so small, but let me tell you, for a small thing, this stuff lasts forever. I have had it for months, and I kid you not, look how little, and I wear this stuff every day. I mean, it's still got the wording on it. That's how good this stuff sets in. You literally just take your brush, swap over it, knock the excess off, bring your cheeks and snatch it up like that, so it gives you that little look. Like I said, this stuff is amazing. I need to order me some more of this, even though I haven't ran out, just because every time I love something, they discontinue it. So I may need to go ahead and order me some more of this just to have it, because who knows when anything is going to discontinue. The other is what I'm wearing on my lips. It is a lip liner. It's not a cream. It's not a stain or anything. It's literally lip liner. But honestly, it stays on all, like there's nothing. Like it stays on all day for me. And it's just liner. It doesn't overly dry your lips, but this is from Italia Deluxe, and it is in the shade Natural 1033, if I can get that to 1033, and that is the color, if you can see. Again, it is what I have on my lips. Yeah, and I think that, oh, lastly, I haven't put any of this on because, again, we're going to do the lashes, the lip mascara on, all that. But if you do not have this, I know there are a million setting sprays, but what do? Some make your face feel like you could have put hairspray on your face, and it's just got that sticky, overly, I don't know, like a crispy, I don't like it. Some of it makes it look a little bit dotty if it sprays out with a hard spray. But this stuff, you can pick it up at Sephora, I think, for a 1.1 fluid ounce pump bottle, which is their small. They have a bigger size, but this makes your face, you can spray it as a refresher. You can spray it as a stay spray. It is flawless. It makes your skin look so smooth, even if some, like, of the other spray bottles, if it makes your face look like that, you can go over it with this stuff and it will fix it. It literally fixes it. If you feel your makeup is starting to slide a little bit, put you a pump of this on, you know, and refresh it. It doesn't have a hard chemical smell or anything. It is the Charlotte Tilbury, and it is the Airbrush Flawless Finish Setting Spray. Love this stuff. Like, it works wonders. I usually do about 1, 2, 3 pump, like 3 sprays, like 1, 2, 3 on my face. Again, I do not have this on yet, but we will finish up with this. So those are some of my favorite cosmetics. I would say my go-to. And my go-to palettes are probably my photo editor, the editor palette. I love that. My other go-to palette is probably one of my Neon Hudas, which is the pink, if I want a little pink splash in there. And also the Twilight palette. It's got some good shimmers, and some good, just standard colors and things like that. You can make a good different mix with it on color collabs for your eyes. But I am doing no eyeshadow today because, again, we're going to snatch these lashes off, and because I have got to run to the store and just around town local, I think that I'm gonna go with just some naturals. See that? They whisk very well, don't they? I could go with the top, but I feel like some fullness today. I feel like that's what I want to do, some fullness. So, and these are the magnetics. If you haven't tried magnetics, the ones with the larger things like that on it, they literally stick so well. Click. If you heard a click, click right back. They stick so well. But I think I'm gonna try them, and hopefully we don't have to cut anything down, because again, you seen yesterday, like, I usually don't have to cut any down. So, and for the wipe that I'm going to use on my top lid, anything aloe vera, and it calms my skin so good. So the makeup cleansing wipes with the aloe vera, I think they have these at the dollar store, and I pay like $1, and you get like 30 wipes. It's got vitamin A, C, and E in it, so that's what we're going to clean the top lid with before I throw those on. And again, we have the magnetic liner that's going to go on. We'll see if it's cakey or dries too quick or whatever. So I don't really need anything to take these off. I suggest when you take your lashes off, you go from the inside out. It seems like when you go from the outside in, it wants to pull your lashes, your natural lashes, out a little bit because they're going again, I guess you would call it against the grain, and this goes with the grain almost. So I just suggest taking it from the inside. See that? See my eye? My lashes are still good. Okay. And we're going to place it on this tray, as I said, because in the next video, again, we're going to use a product and try to clean them. Yeah, so let's go ahead and go to the next. And this right here is where how I demonstrated in the last video how to match it, going all the way across. Yeah, my natural lashes are good. Again, they just come off really easy. But man, I'm telling you, with that duo, with aloe, the green and white that I was telling you about in the last video that I showed you, oh, I just love that stuff because it stays so well. So for now, I'm just going to put the lid on it so no dust or anything, or I have dogs. If you have dogs, you know your favorite color is dog hair because that's what you have every day. But we're going to place them aside. I'm going to take my wand. Again, I have all my makeup done except for top, of course. But we are going to clean them because cleaning your lashes and your lids are just very important. I didn't have really bad acne as a kid, even going through puberty. But I realized when I got in my 30s that my skin started to change. So I reached out to lots of products, and I've never really had any oily skin, really, except for, I would say, on my bottom lid here, my bottom lid, you know what I'm thinking, my bottom lip, underneath where the crease is. That's about the only thing. I would say, if anything, my skin is too dry. And I also had a hysterectomy. It has been a year now since I had my hysterectomy. Daisy, no, they hear stuff outside, so if my dogs start barking, please excuse their rudeness. But I would say, if anything, they're dry. So I tried so much stuff, no joke, and I really found that the best stuff isn't that expensive. Not just because I'm very thrifty or anything like that with my money, but Pond's. They took care of ladies way back. I still like their, still feel like they're taking care of us still now. Like, they're inexpensive. They're just all around good. They have and it's in my bedroom beside my bed because it is what I do every night. They have a 24-hour moisture and hydrating cream. And when I tell you, I can put it on at night. It doesn't get all over my pillow. But I'm still really moisturized and not gooey. but just face feeling soft, the next day. So I really stand by that. Top shelf stuff isn't always what they make it out to be. Sometimes you just pay for the name. And I feel like it's just not, it's not practical. When it comes to cosmetics, yes, I am a PR now, but I'm a thrifty PR. I know what I like. I will always be real about the products, as I've said in previous videos. I think that's enough wiping. If we're going to start applying now. I'm not always for the top shelf stuff. And if you can find something and it's not, like, I don't even care if it's not name brand. I'm just practical with my stuff. I think everything counts. Like I said, have stated before, every dollar counts. Everyone works for their money. And just because you try other stuff does not mean you have to stop using your products that you love every day. I don't. If I love a product, it gets added to my I love and use every day. Excuse me, let me get a sip. But I apologize, I'm still drinking my morning coffee because I am human and I love my coffee. But this we're going to shake up, because with magnetic liner, what some people do is they just unscrew it and start lining, but the magnetic particles fall to the bottom, so they're like, this doesn't work. And it's like, no, you just have to shake that up real good. A lot of these brands that are lower cost brands still have really good magnetic liner. Some don't, but there are a lot that do. And you would be surprised on how many smaller companies that are just now selling their products on Amazon. You would be surprised on how good they are. And I'm not saying that as a PR, because if I don't like something, I'm gonna say it. I don't like certain products, and I will have a video on the products that I just fail. I will have a product fail video coming up very soon, but I want to get a all over. I want to put a foundation in that fail. I want to put a mascara in the fail, a full face of products that I feel are a fail. They may not be a fail to you. You may love them, but what for me and how they work, and we'll even go a second option in price that works but is still ridiculously priced. We'll even do a video on that. I mean, if we're going to do that, why not? So, don't come for me if I say your brand. I'm just throwing it out there, my personal review in that video. So, just so you know, but my mirror's here, so excuse me while I look all kind of crazy going over here and putting my my magnetic liner on. And what you're going to do is, it has a brush. I recommend knocking some of that off, and you're just going to line right on the baseline of your lashes. Right on the baseline. This is not makeup, by the way. I have a little area that is like a little scar. But line just the edge of your lash, not on your lashes, but on your base, because that's what is going to slap on and stick on your magnetic lashes. So, let's do that. And it might take me a few, because we're going to try this and give it a good try. This is the first time I'm using this brand as a PR, by the way. And in most brands, in the instructions, it will tell you you need to do about 3 or 4 good swaps. 3 or 4, 2 or 3 good swaps on the area, because you just want to make sure that you're not just getting that liner, that you are getting some of the magnetic particles on each of the space. It's very important. If you haven't tried magnetics yet, or you tried them and you're having difficulty with them, and I have seen that to be true time and time again, because like I said, I have been wearing lashes for a while now, and that's why I really like to do a PR on them. And the bang for your buck, as I said, matters. You don't always have to curl your lashes when you do these. For some of the styles, I like to go ahead, even though it's not necessary. But, yeah. And sometimes because of how long I hold my lash trying to do it, doesn't mean that that's how long you have to hold it. It just sometimes, or that my eyes reacting to it. It's just I like to I like to hold my lash line open and get the best swipes on it. So sometimes I'll start tearing up, but it is not because of a reaction. I cannot stress that enough. It's like the kids when they play their video games and they're like this for too long. like that. They're like, if I blink, I'll die. And they don't want to die on that video game that they've played for 19 hours. But if you see some of that from time to time, that is why. And I suggest going a tad bit over, just in case. And what you may notice about me is I have a lazy eye. So one eye opens bigger than the other. It's really hard to tell, but for some people, but for me, I'm like, it looks uneven. My eye, it looks uneven than the other one, so I struggle with that a little bit. Anyone else have that problem? If you do, feel free to drop it in the comments, because you are not alone. So, what are you guys doing for 2021 summer? I went last year with my best friend of going on 18 years. We finally took the plunge and went down to Florida. And let me tell you, I've been to Florida, I've been to Orlando and Daytona and all them, but when I tell you we went to Destin, and oh my goodness, if you blindfolded me and unblindfolded me in Destin, I swear, like literally, I would think I was in the Caribbean. Like, they have the clearest water, the prettiest ocean, the most gorgeous sunsets, and even though, yes, some of their beaches are a little crowded, I'm not going to lie about that, but it's like nobody really gets in your little space bubble unless you are up there on the beach consistently. I loved it. I want to go back, but I would love to know, and I know this quarantine, stuff, and you have to be careful, but I would love to know what your plans are for summer 2021. I would love to know, because I would love to go back. I want to go back, definitely. And it's very reasonable down there. From where I live in Georgia, she lives in Tennessee. But again, we've been best friends for so long. Like, I love her like she's literally my sister. Raised our kids together, like the whole 9 yards, and my son will be 18 in 2 months. Let's not get into that. So sad. But basically, it took us, I want to say, like, I live just a little bit from Tennessee, Georgia line. And I would say it took about 6 hours, yeah, to get down there. So it was amazing. We got there about an hour before the sunset, or the sunrise, the sunrise. And we seen a shark and a dolphin right off the rip. So if I would have seen that and the sun already be up, I'd have flipped out. But it was the craziest thing because the dolphin come from nowhere and was swimming and guiding the shark away from us. And the people that were there coming to look for the sunrise. So it was like guarding us. It was guarding us and guiding the shark away. It was like, oh my gosh, like the coolest thing. But yeah, I would love to know your plans, or if you have any suggestions for places to stop down in Destin or Panama, because they're just a short way from each other. And I'm sorry, but I'm now addicted to that ocean. That is so, so beautiful. But yeah, I would love to know some of your suggestions for seeing some sights down there. And love to know where you're going to. Who knows? We may go at the same time. See you there. We went in August though, and let me tell you, I got sunburn on my feet. August is not playing down there in that ocean and on that beach. It is not playing. So we're just letting this dry a little bit. And I have my tongs fresh out of the box. Tongs. And again, as you see, I put it back, but I used this magnetic liner. The reason why it comes for 2, and I can't say this enough, maintenance is the go-to key for your lashes, because each one you can wear 20 times. But with good maintenance, I continue to stress this to you. With good maintenance, you can use your lashes up to 50 wears. No joke. But you have to make sure that you clean them very well. Let me just smooth this a little bit. Okay. Let's see. Again, when you're putting on lashes, this is the correct way. So these will go on this eye. These will go on that eye. So just so you know. Or just so you remember. And we have it. When you put your applicator tweezers on, I suggest putting it on the outside, because you're going to hit the outside before you hit the inside. So just so you know. And we are going to apply them. Wow, that actually laid down really well for me. That magnetic glue is no joke either. Look at that. Wow. Hello, lashes. See what I mean, guys, when I tell you that I don't have a short lid? My lash ends right here. So, look how easy that is. I mean, that's, hello, that is on there. Definitely is. Okay. That went on so well, y'all. Like, I just love a good base, because once they get on there, man, they get on there. And these, on the magnetic lashes, because, good maintenance and all that, no lie, like, you can sleep in these, and they don't irritate your eye. If you're one of the ones that are just like, I'm not ever sleeping and da-da-da-da, okay. But remember, sometimes when you have your lashes done, you sleep in them. And you use these same products.
Hello, Moto.
Sorry about that. Have a phone call in the middle of a tutorial, right? But yeah, so there are the lashes. And we can hit them with some eye curling. Not eye curling, eyelash curling. There we go. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Those sit really well on the eye. They're not irritating at all. I apologize for my phone. It is my best friend. She is calling me. Curling. Curling there. And the only thing left to do is, you know, throw some mascara on. Again, Benefit, their real favorite. Actually, not the last thing, because I want to set that setting spray for y'all and let you see how good it is. I don't know whether to look at my mirror or look here so you can see them. I made my line a little bit bolder than necessary, by the way, because I wasn't sure just how much, since they've got a very bold magnet on them, but apparently I didn't need to make them that bold, so now I know. We all learn, don't we? You learn from my mistakes. Let me know your mistakes. And let me tell you, look how that builds that up. Tell me that is not awesome. And we're going to hit this eye with a little mascara. And let me finish with my final thoughts. I think that this brand, Eyekeshe, is lovely. I think the eyelashes wear well. We will see in 24 hours when I come and do the tutorial for how to clean them. I want to go by a step-to-step basis, so you'll be getting a video from me tomorrow, so I don't overpower you with videos today. And again, it takes me a little time to edit. I'm still working on them skills. Again, if you have the brand or suggestion for a new mic that goes in your phone for tutorials, drop it down in the comments, because I'm looking for some. I just love this mascara so much. So much. It just does well. I feel a little extra, y'all. See, look, I can pull on that and it's going nowhere. So yeah, these are just the everyday naturals. So please do not hesitate to buy this brand, just like we did yesterday. The Earller, these are just everyday wear. That one set. And that's what they look like. I'm loving it. Yes. I'll tell y'all in the video tomorrow, like I said, how well they wear. If they lose their magneticity, the magneticness, I'll let y'all know. But so far, they feel like they are really hanging in there very well. They matched well with my regular lashes. They don't feel too bulky heavy. They have a little bit of weight to them because the magnetic is so large, but we want that because that is good quality made. The little bit of heaviness to it. So now the Charlotte Tilbury spray. We just want to shake it up a little bit, and we're just going to do we'll do 2 extra sprays. I did a little bit more than normal, but I just want you to see live how this makes it all set well. Sets really well. And again, with some eyeshadow, let me tell you, these lashes just hit my necklace. These lashes just pop. They will. I know I'll have this style in another set that I have not of this brand. But yeah, these are them. Let me know what you guys think. And I will see you tomorrow on the video. Bye. Oh, and before I forget, please have a blessed rest of your day. And if you don't get to see the videos for tomorrow, I hope you have a blessed week and weekend. And see you next time you tune in. Bye.